She like, well, like, oh, hell no. Like, you want me to go out there and say something? I'll slap that bitch. She was like, oh, you can get off the phone with that nigga so me and you can have a conversation. And I'm like, you acting funny over a nigga who got a bitch. Stop sending us our money. On my daughter this.
You don't get these joints out here. I got money so they put it in the bag. I'm pulling off all the tags and pulling off in the jag. Fuck being broke, cause broke niggas is mad. Get a job with your broke ass and get it out the hoe's ass. I go fast when I'm riding through the city lights. I'm from the Bay West Coast with your city like new Nikes, fresh jeans and a snapback.
Hey tribe, welcome back to my channel. I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe, so you should what? You should like, comment, share, and subscribe, but only if you want to, 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 only if you want to. If you're watching, that's really all I appreciate. Everything else is extra, and if you want, wait, what? Let rewind. Hey tribe, welcome back to my channel. I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe, so you should what? You should like, comment, share, and subscribe, but only if you want to, 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 only if you want to. If you're watching, that's really all I appreciate. Everything else is extra, and if you do so, I greatly appreciate it. If you want the extra juicy tea, go ahead and click that link down in my description below to join my membership, period. All right, y'all, PSA, just before we get started, because I think some people, I don't know, okay? This is a story time channel, which means I tell story times about events or experiences that I have, okay? Just because I tell a story time does not mean these people are living rent-free in my damn head. Okay, I tell a story about an experience. Okay, that it's not that complicated. Okay, like seriously, I need people to understand that. I'm gonna talk about whatever I want to talk about. Okay, I've told stories about my granny, my daddy, my mama, my baby mama, my sister, friends. You feel me? Nobody is exempt from a story time. It's just a story time. And if you don't like hearing my story times, don't watch them. If you don't agree with my story times and you feel like what I'm saying is not true or not real or this or that, then get on YouTube and make a story time video telling your side. Like, it's not that complicated. So yeah, so as y'all know, I lost another friend this year. And it all happened because of this trip I went to in Houston in May. So I'm about to tell the story time. This is the last time I'm gonna talk about this shit, mention this shit. At this point, I'm just ready to make my bag off of it and leave it alone. Now, I've been contemplating whether I want to tell this story now or later. I'd rather just tell it now while everything is still kind of a little fresh and just get it over with and never have to talk about this shit again, then later and then it open back up and then motherfuckers is bad again. Like, let's just do it now. Now I'm gonna give y'all a brief summary of things that was happening before the trip, okay? And then we're gonna get into the trip. Okay, so y'all know for my birthday I was planning to go to San Diego, Vegas, and then most likely Houston. Okay, I have been saying this. I have been saying this and saying this and saying this for weeks and weeks and weeks. So I go before I went to Houston, I was dating this. I mean, before I went to San Diego, I was dating this guy. We gonna name him Triple. Now, me and Triple met through my friend Dee Dee, right? Dee Dee was talking to this guy. No, okay. I'm getting already mixed up. Let me just rewind before I get into what happened with Houston. Let me just take it back and then bring it forward. I'm gonna give y'all a brief summary. So I had been saying I was going to San Diego, then Vegas, then most likely Houston, you know, during my birthday run, during tourist season. A couple of weeks before I started going on my trip to San Diego, Dee Dee, my friend Dee Dee, that y'all used to see on my YouTube channel, stay with me, she was talking to this guy that she had been talking to on and off with for about 2 years. He wanted to see her, but she was at my house, and so he was like, oh, okay, well, I got a partner for your friend. Cool. So he sent his partner Instagram to Dee or something like that. I don't know. Basically, I went and looked at his Instagram and we was already friends on Instagram, and the guy looked familiar. I'm like, dang, he looked familiar. Maybe me and him talked before or something, or, you know, I just came across his Instagram at some point. So for some reason that night, we did not end up kicking it with them. Oh, you know what? Sis had her baby. I mean, Dee had her baby with us that day, and she had asked somebody to watch her baby, and it just didn't work out. So we didn't end up kicking it with them that night. So I started talking to Triple, and me and him basically hit it off. And then, I don't know, I wasn't texting him so often. Like, when I first start talking to guys, I don't really be giving them like all my attention, because it's just like, I don't know, I be half-ass texting somebody until I really like you for real. So he had texted me one day and he was just like, I'm done talking to you or something like that. And I was just like, okay, good night. Like, okay, like, you want me to be texting you back on the second every minute? No, I'm not doing that. I don't even know you like that yet. You feel me? Okay. And so that happened, and like a couple weeks later, we actually end up kicking it with them. The first day, y'all, I kick it with him. That's a whole nother story time, y'all. It was just so much stuff going on, but basically we hit it off. We hit it off that day, and ever since then we had just been going full speed. We kind of like rushed into things with each other. We just really liked each other. I say on my end, that's my fault. Now, during this time of me and him talking and getting to know each other, Munchie, I'm doing a story time. What's up?
Okay. You need your iPad?
Not right now.
Okay.
But can you bring me my water out the freezer?
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't know where I left off. During the time we was talking, y'all, like, again, like I said, we really rushed into things, but like, he was checking off all the boxes. He was a gentleman. He was polite. When I was out with him, he paid for everything. He even paid for Dee to get into places when the guy she was dating didn't pay for her to do nothing. He didn't get no bottle. He didn't pay for her to get in the club or nothing that we really did. I think he bought them some Red Bulls. That's it. The guy I was dating, Trip, at the time, he had bottle, and they was drinking from the bottle he had bought for me and him or whatever. So cool. But he was just very much a gentleman, very sweet, very attentive, you know, calling me, texting me, FaceTiming me.
How do you get your waters like this?
You leave them in the freezer for about an hour, or yeah, like an hour, and then they get slushy. You take it out.
Ooh.
Yeah, but no more than an hour to get too frozen. Dang, Dilly, you messing me up.
Alright, love you.
You fine, love you. Put yours in the freezer if you want yours like this.
Okay.
Thirsty. Had his own place, had money. He seemed like mentally on my level. Now, he did have kids. He told me he had 3 kids. We talked about his baby mama situation and everything, all the boxes checked off. I'm telling him about me and my baby daddy situation. Everything's going smooth. Like, y'all, I'm not thinking nothing at all. Like, he seemed so perfect for me. Like, we just was hitting it off like so well. Like, just now that I look back on it, like, scary. Like, we hit it off just real good, real quick, real fast. So as time go on, like I said, me and him, we rushing into things, but it just felt right. He was doing all the right things. One day, me and him kicking and we talking, he started telling me about a situation with his ex-girlfriend and how their relationship went and how things ended between them, and how this girl is crazy about him and won't leave him alone. So at first I'm thinking like, nah, I'm a girl. If a woman's still blowing up your phone, going crazy over you, you still leading her on in some type of way. So that was one of the first red flags I seen. But he did so much to reassure me that they didn't have nothing going on. Like, this man was sending screenshots of me and his conversations and sending it to her, telling her like, look, I'm done with you. I moved on. I really like this girl I'm talking to. Me and her, we hitting it off, we doing the thing. I moved on. You know what I'm saying? He even answered the phone around her and was like, look, I'm with my lady, I'm with her, I don't want to talk. What we had is done, been done. Leave me alone. I don't want to mess things up with what the girl I got going on. So I'm thinking like, okay, cool. You know, he is doing all the things that a girl would want somebody to do if they had a crazy ex-girlfriend. You know, you proving to her that you mess with me, that you dealing with me. Y'all, the man was posting me on his Instagram. Some of y'all caught it. Some of y'all, if y'all be, that's why y'all gotta follow me on Instagram. A lot of shit be going on. That's why y'all just gotta be watching. A lot of shit be happening. And especially on my lives. If y'all don't be watching my lives, y'all gotta watch my live. Because when I first started talking to him, like us being introduced over the phone and stuff like that, it was on live. I was on live. But a lot of stuff just be going on. Y'all just gotta be really watching. Y'all gotta be watching the replays to the lives. They be lit, hella shit be going on, and paying attention to my Instagram. Y'all, he was posting me on his Instagram. I was like posting like certain things on Instagram. He was commenting on my Instagram stories and everything. And a couple of y'all caught it. Some of y'all even went and followed him. I see. So I'm thinking like, okay, you know, I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm thinking he really fuck with me. We really rocking together. He posted me on his Instagram. I'm posting him on my Instagram. We commenting on each other Instagram. Anytime I'm around him, y'all, he never gave me I needed to be worried about another girl or anything like that. He was the type, like, he would show me his phone. He would tell me like, oh, like this girl, this girl. Like, he didn't like hide much from me. So I thought, you know what I mean? He was very open. He would leave his phone around me, leave it open. He would show me his Instagram DMs and everything. So it text messages, nothing was suspicious. It was like he was an open book. He was honest. He wasn't on no sneaky hidey shit. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like, okay, me and him good. We locked in. Like, this my boo. So I'm telling Dee, I'm like, girl, I really like him. Like, me and him hitting it off. Like, I'm cutting off all my niggas. Like, I cut off all my niggas, my favorite niggas. I cut all of them off. I stopped talking to all the guys I was talking to. Like, I literally cold turkey cut them off. Just stopped talking to them. And I was just focused on him. I'm telling her, like, girl, I know we said we was finna be outside this summer, but I don't know. Like, I think, you know, yeah, I'm gonna be outside, but I'm gonna be outside with Triple. We have a lot of fun together. Like, we go out, we turn up, we have a ball together. So she was like, oh, hell no, we supposed to be outside this summer, me and you. And I'm like, well, girl, last summer you got back with your baby daddy and you left me hanging for the summer. And then me and my bestie was outside late summer and I'm inviting you. You not coming because you laid up with your damn baby daddy. So don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. If I want to have me a little boo thing and be locked in. Like, girl, don't do me like that. You know, all jokes, all funnies. But I was serious, but it was just like, you know, how us girls do. So, y'all, before I went on my San Diego trip, my boo, he was sad. He was like, oh my God, you finna go on this trip. You gonna be gone back along. You finna leave me. Now, y'all, one of my aunts had passed away. I had a lot going on. One of the days I was out hanging out with Triple and Dee and her boo. Me and my bestie had got into a disagreement, argument, and y'all, I was literally like crying, boohoo crying, and everybody was thinking I was crying over some guy or whatever. Y'all, that's a whole nother story time I'm gonna tell another day. So I just was having a lot going on. I was needing to move out of my place. I lost a family member. I'm planning all these trips. I'm getting into it with my bestie. Of course, y'all know my baby daddy. Every couple weeks or months, he pop in, talking his eye, getting on my damn nerves. It was just a lot going on. And a lot of things that people don't understand is when you do social media, you have so many people on the internet talking smack about you. And there's a lot of people from my past that I tell story times about that come to me and I'm going back and forth with. you know, a lot of times y'all don't see that because I be deleting the shit. Like, I'll argue with people in my comments and then I'll just be like, I'm not finna leave this shit up. I'll delete it. Now, sometimes if I have disagreements with people and we have like a little back and forth, I'll leave that up. But anybody from my past that I'm arguing with in my comments about a story time that I told about them or something, I delete it. And it's nobody usually catches it. And if y'all catch it, y'all catch it. But I usually delete it. So a lot of time, and I don't really talk about a lot of stuff. See, people be getting confused. I tell a lot of shit, but I don't tell a lot of shit. And I sometimes think friends get confused with, yeah, I tell my friends a lot of shit, but then it's a lot of shit I don't say either. So just because I'm not coming to my friends all day, every day, like, girl, I'm going back and forth with females and dudes on the internet, that don't mean that's not happening. Okay, I have a platform. It's not large, but it's big enough to where I be having a lot of people in my comments just going crazy out the mouth about my story times, about my life experiences, okay? And it's a lot of people from the past I be getting into it with. I just don't never say too much about it because it's not that deep for me. I don't need to tell everybody everything. So anywho, so I go on my trip to San Diego. Me and my boo cool. We on the phone the whole time. I'm sending him pictures, videos of me on the trip. Everything's going cool. I'm talking to my friends. I'm trying to work things out with my bestie because as soon as I come back from San Diego, me and her are supposed to be going to Vegas. We still not seeing eye to eye. Boom, Vegas come. That go the way it go. It wasn't the best trip, but we made the best out of it. That's another story time for another day. Now, one of the things that was a red flag about my boo when I went on this Vegas trip, he got mad at me out of nowhere, y'all, and started tripping out because I had posted a video of me and my bestie at the club, and it was some dudes in my background. And I don't know why, but he thought I was with these guys, but I literally wasn't. And if he would have just kept watching the video, I don't know, he must have clicked off hella fast. They were with their girlfriends. Like, they were the girlfriends. I'll post the pictures and stuff like that up on the screen, y'all. So, hey, if y'all don't see this story, I'm filming this story time on, it's Sunday, July 6th, 11:59 p.m. It's about to be Monday, July 7th. Okay, so if y'all don't see this for a little minute, it's because I have to go and find a lot of screenshots and do all the shit to put in the video. Some shit I probably won't even put if it just takes me too long. But I'm going to try to put as much screenshots and receipts of shit up on the screen for y'all before I just get tired of doing all that shit and just post the video. Hey, tribe. I lay y'all down to the ground. I mess with y'all the long way. Don't be mad at me. Don't fight me, please. But no, I did not put no screenshots in here. I'm sorry. Oh my God, maybe on part 2. But y'all, I got a lot going on. One of my aunts just passed away. Another one of my aunts just passed away. So it's just been a lot on me, and I just don't feel like doing all that editing. I still wanted to get this video out for y'all because I already had recorded it. So yeah. But I love y'all down to the ground. Don't fight me. I love y'all. I still come with the tea. And maybe in the next part, like I said, I will have the receipts. Also, this video do start off a little bit slow and then it pick up. So watch the whole thing. Part 2 is where it's going to be juicy as the fuck. So just stay tuned. But you got to watch this part to understand the next part. Love y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all. And if y'all going to Simone's Wet and Wild Rodeo, I can't wait to see y'all there. And turn up. I'm so excited. It's gonna be a movie. Okay, so yeah, so he get mad at me. He talking smack to me, and I'm just like, what? Like, what are you talking about? What's going on? He talking smack, but he not talking smack. He was just like, oh, you in Vegas? You dealing with other dudes? You probably out there with dudes? I just saying heck of stuff, and I'm just like, you're tripping. Like, I understand why you mad because it could look like I was with these people, but I literally wasn't, y'all. If you just, y'all see in the pictures of the videos I put up, you can just, I'm not with these people. So he's just like going off on me. And so I don't know. I get home from the club and I try to call him and I'm blocked. And I'm like, I know he did not block me. Like, that's crazy. So I was just like, man, whatever. I blocked him back. I was just like, you know what? If he gonna be tripping like this over little stuff, whatever. Mind y'all, he was in LA. He was in LA with one of his friends going to an event. So I'm just like, you're out in LA and you're literally not, he didn't even go to the event he was supposed to go to. He was sat in the hotel the whole time. I don't even know why. That was suspicious. I don't even really know what was going on with that. I don't know. But so anyways, when me and my besties getting ready to leave the airport, he calling me and he's apologizing, and I'm just like, look, I'm not with the toxic shit. We can talk things out, we can work things out, but I'm not gonna be doing this blocking, unblocking, back and forth, arguing, things like, I'm just at a space in my life where I don't want to deal with that. And it seems like you're used to that with your past relationship from the things that you told me. So if you're not ready to, I thought it was a spider on me, y'all. I'm not scared of spiders, but shit, hold on. You know, I'm just like, if you're not ready to be in a mature situation and take the toxic and not be toxic, then, you know, it's cool. You're a great guy. I really like you, but I don't want to begin a toxic relationship with you. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to be arguing with you, cussing at you, yelling at you, feeling like I want to put my hands on you, because I've done that, been there. I'm too grown for that shit. So we had a conversation. Everything was cool. I get back from the Vegas trip, and the Houston trip was gonna be in, I think, like 2 weeks. So I'm debating if I'm gonna go or not, because I'm still looking for places, and I'm just like, I don't know if I should go. You know, the Vegas trip didn't really go how I wanted. Just so much stuff was going on. I'm just like, I don't know. So Dee was like, girl, I really want you to come. It's gonna be 5 of us, and I'm gonna be the, you know, one basically kind of left out if like everybody like group up, because 2 of the girls were sisters, and then we're gonna call the other girl Kiki, and then we're gonna call the girl that a lot of this drama was stirred around, we're gonna call her Lena. So we're gonna call the sisters Kiki and Lena are besties, okay? And then Dee, my friend. But she know all of the rest of them. Y'all, my battery dying. Hold on, let me change the battery. Yeah, so yeah. And if y'all want to be nosy and sneak a peek who these people are, if I don't like post them on the screen, all you got to do is go to my Instagram and watch my lives. Okay, so Dee was a girl I was always around. Kiki, she was around sometimes. She was in some of my lives, some of my vlogs. Kiki dark skin, Dee dark skin, Lena light skin. The 2 sisters dark skin, brown skins. Okay, so yeah, she was basically telling me, you know how Kiki gets sometimes. She be wanting to come in the house early. She don't want to be staying out sometimes all night. I know if you come, if me and you want to be out all night, we'll be, you know, we be on the same type of time. So I'm just telling her, girl, I don't know. Just so much stuff been happening. I've been spending hella money. I gotta prepare to move. She was like, girl, I give you $100 on your plane ticket. Now, y'all, me getting the plane ticket, I didn't need her to give me the $100 for my plane ticket. I'm telling her like, nah, Dee, like if I come out, I got myself, like, you know, I'm just venting to her about, you know, life and stuff I had been going through, you know. So she was like, no, you do hella shit for me. I want to do this out the kindness of my heart. And I'm like, girl, I don't know. If I end up coming, if I need it, I'll let you know. But so y'all, literally, I booked my flight a week before the trip. The flight was like $200. So I randomly called Dee, and I don't know what day it was, but I'm like, girl, guess what? I just bought my flight, bitch. I just bought my flight. She like, hey, we like juiced this stuff. We turned it up on the phone. Like, we just so excited. I'm like, yeah, girl, I'm coming. I can't wait to come. Like, I'm ready for Houston. Like, Houston, I gotta have a ball in Houston. Like, I gotta have a ball in Houston because shit just been going left and right, and I need Houston to go all the way right. I need to have a ball out here. So she like, yes, we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be lit as hell. We're gonna be turned up. I'm like, yes. So she sent me $100. She just sent it to me. I didn't ask her. She didn't tell me she just sent me the $100. And I'm like, oh my God, Dee, girl, you did not have to. Like, oh my God, like, I love you. I appreciate you. Like, you're a real one. So let's just fast forward. Oh no, some key things happen. Now, remember I told y'all my boo was posting me on his Instagram. I'm posting him on my Instagram. Now, I posted his actual face in my close friends, but the videos that I posted on my actual page on Instagram, you couldn't really see his face. I was just dancing in the videos. He was recording me dancing in the car. Dee Dee was recording me dancing in the car as well. I was just posting those videos, but I was like kind of clipping his face out of the videos. But on my close friends, if you and my close friends, you saw it, if you caught it. So somebody took a screenshot, I don't know, from his close friends or my close friends, I don't know, and sent it to one of his exes. And that right there is what started drama with him and women he dated. I guess everybody he was dating was mad because, and one thing I should have took note of, y'all, when me and him first started talking, he was like, you're not my type. And by not being his type, he basically was saying he used to homebodies, like girls who just be in the house, go to work, who don't really be on social media. He not used to dating like an influencer like me. And like I told him, I said, well, that's me. You knew that. You follow me on Instagram already. So you already knew this. You know, like if that's going to be a problem, we should stop things before things get too far. And basically he was like, nah, it's cool. I really mess with you. And like I told him, I said, when things get really serious between me and you, I know how to be in a relationship, y'all. Like that's one thing I don't think people understand. Like me, when y'all see me wilding and dressing all kind of ways, I am single. I can do that. Me in a relationship is a totally different person. Like totally. Like one day, y'all, when I fall in love and get married, I'm not gonna be doing this what I'm doing on the internet now. I plan on being married in the next year or two. By then, y'all, I'm gonna be ran out of story times. I'm gonna be then rebranded, and I'll be doing something else with like YouTube and stuff like that. I'm just getting all this stuff out now, but I know how to be in a relationship. I know how to tone it down and be a girlfriend in a relationship. So I'm just basically explaining that to him or whatever. So, you know, we talk about it. We talk things out to where it was like, okay, if it comes to a point where something is making you feel uncomfortable, all you got to do is come talk to me about it, and then we can figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Like I told him, I'm not going to change me. I'm not going to change who I am. I'm not going to switch up the things that I already have in motion right now. You know, we just started dating. We just got into a situation, a relationship. So it's just like, I'm not finna stop everything I'm doing just because you're not used to that. You know, you knew what you was getting into when you started dating me. So just keep that in mind. So him posting the videos and the pictures of me on his Instagram, I guess, you know, had people he used to date feathers ruffled, and somebody was taking screenshots from his close friends or my close friends and was sending it to him like, oh, this the type of girl you date now. Oh, you like ratchet bitches. Now, I don't consider myself ratchet. I do ratchet activities. I can get a little ghetto, but overall, I'm not ratchet. If you guys hang out with me on a regular day basis, I'm like chill as hell. Like when y'all see me live at work, that's normal everyday me. On some chill shit. I only get ratchet and ghetto on the weekends when I'm outside. Like, what do we talk about? So, anywho, now I tell my boo, Triple, I'm going to Houston. He like, damn, you just keep taking trips. You just leaving me. All this. I'm like, I know, but I kind of already had these things already in motion before me and you was a thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm trying to be out here acting all single and all of that, but I already had these things in motion. I'm not gonna stop my motion for no man. I've never been that type. I'm not gonna start now. Like, what are we talking about? So he kind of felt some type of way. He was just like, yeah, when girls go to Houston, I already know how girls get down. I'm just like, well, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know. So this whole time I'm trying to think who because I'm thinking somebody took the screenshot from my close friends. The only people that were in my close friends that knew who Triple was, so I thought, was Dee Dee. And I know Dee Dee she don't know his ex-girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? She, like, why would she be sending screenshots? Like, she had videos, the actual videos. She wouldn't need to take a screenshot of my Instagram story and send it to somebody. Now, keep in mind, Kiki was in my close friends, because I'm thinking me and her cool. We not friends, but we acquaintances. I be around her enough where, like, we cool. You know what I mean? She used to do my hair sometimes. I'm not thinking nothing of Kiki. I didn't even know she knew him. So I'm just like giving a little bit away. She don't know him, but she knew of him in a way. So, anywho, y'all, Houston trip come up. And then this is where everything goes south. Now, I feel like I'm rambling, and I don't know, I'm just about to talk, and whatever I miss as I'm editing, it'll come back and I'll do it in a voiceover. Now, I'm going to talk about this part fast because this is my last battery and it's dying. I don't know where my other batteries and my charger is. All right, y'all. So, here we go. Now, all the other 5 girls, they have booked their flights together. They were an hour ahead of me. So, they left before me. I leave at midnight, in the middle of the night. I fly out by myself. I had a layover. They had a layover. I'm literally like an hour behind them. So they get to the airport before me. Now, as I'm on my flight, I don't know what happened, but my boo just started tripping out of nowhere when I had got to my layover. And he was just like, you know what? I don't think I could deal with somebody like you. I just think me and you should just break things off right now, because this is just a lot. You traveling, you do social media, you have all this attention. Basically, he was just saying, like, he don't know if he can handle it. And I'm just like, all right, man, whatever. I'm not, like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't want you to feel like whatever you feeling, but at the same time, I'm not finna stop what I'm doing because it's making you upset. Now, mind y'all, before I even went, I was asking, I was like, if you don't want me to go, I won't go. If you don't want me to go, I won't go. He like, nah, go. You already bought your tickets and stuff like that. Just go. I'm like, nah, if you really don't want me to go, I won't go. He like, just go. I'm like, all right, cool. So now that I'm en route and I'm traveling, you upset that I'm going, you telling me you don't want me to go, now you telling me you don't want to talk to me no more. I'm like, all right, cool. So I text the group chat of us. I'm like, oh, y'all, what I say? I don't know, I put the screenshots on the screen. I said, oh, my nigga mad at me. I'm single for the trip or some shit I said like that in the group chat. So everybody responded like, F that nigga, we finna have a ball in Houston, wooty wooty woo, you know, just girl shit. So they get to Houston. I land an hour after them. They're waiting for me at the airport because I'm getting the rental. The rental is in my name, so they waited for me to get there. I land, and you know, I knew, of course, Dee Dee and Kiki, right? Lena, I never met her before. Never. This was my first time meeting Lena. And then the 2 sisters, I met them before. I've been outside with them before, but I wouldn't say I'm cool with them or even acquaintance with them. They just come out with us sometimes. That's it. Like, I've never had one-on-one conversations with them or anything like that. Me and Kiki, I've like been in her house by myself. She's been in my house by herself to do my hair. Like, we had like little conversations before, just me and her, without Dee Dee, because I know Kiki because of Dee Dee. But me and Dee Dee, me and Kiki, we've had conversations and like mini hung out outside of Dee Dee. So I would consider her like somebody I was cool with or an acquaintance. Just so y'all know, I hope that's not confusing. Dee Dee is the girl y'all used to always see me with. Kiki is Dee Dee's friend. Lena is Kiki's best friend. The 2 sisters is Dee Dee and Kiki's baby daddy's sisters. Don't get confused. Dee Dee and Kiki, their baby daddies are brothers. Okay? And then the 2 sisters that was there are their baby daddy's sisters. Lena is Kiki's best friend. All right. So y'all, we land, we get to the airport. I'm like, everybody like, hey, we all here. We doing like little TikTok videos on Dee Dee's TikTok. We all making a rule like, can't nobody do this, can't nobody do that. I can't remember everybody's rule, but I know my rule was better not nobody be throwing up, in the car. Like that was my rule. And then they had came up, I think Kiki and Lena had came up with this thing where we was like 6 bitches deep, no sleep, right? So we was like, oh, like that's gonna be our thing. That's gonna be our thing for the trip. 6 bitches deep, no sleep. Like, we turned up at the airport. Now, Lena, it was me and her first time meeting. So we introducing ourselves to each other, and she was just like, oh, you cute. She's asking me questions like, oh my God, how old are you? Do you got kids? What you got going on? Like, she's just being like really friendly. So I'm just thinking like, oh, okay, she cool. She like hella friendly. Like, she was asking me hella questions. So I'm answering her questions, and we kind of just chitter chatting, getting to know each other. Now, at some point, I can't remember if it was when I got there or when we was in the rental, she was on the phone with somebody. Now, I don't know who she was on the phone with at this time. We'll come back to this. We'll come back to this. So we all getting acquainted at the airport. We get in the rental. We go to Walmart. And then I think we make like another stop. The Airbnb was not ready, but we calling the Airbnb people like, can we just at least come in there and put our stuff down so we don't have all our stuff in the car? They like, yeah. So y'all, we pull up to the Airbnb. We put all our stuff down. The girl that was cleaning the Airbnb, she was cool as hell. Like, she was working with us. Like, the room she was already done cleaning. We in those rooms, like, we all getting ready. We all changing because we finna go to brunch. Now, if y'all not watching on my Instagram, I have the whole live, and I do have a vlog of some of the stuff where we all dressed, we in the kitchen, we having shots, we turning up. And if y'all don't see in the video, Lena was like recording me, taking pictures and videos of me. Now, she was doing that to everybody else, but me personally, I felt like she was like focused on me a lot. And I was just like, I don't know if she's just like really friendly, or if she's just like really interested in me, or what the case may be. You know, I'm just thinking like, okay, she's like really friendly. Like, I'm friendly, but like she was just like recording me and like taking pictures of me. And there was a point where I was just like, the skirt I had on, I was looking for my Spanx or a certain underwear to wear with the skirt, and I was like, dang, I can't find them. And I don't know which, she was asking me to like twerk, y'all. And mind y'all, even though me and my boo Triple had got into it before I got to actual Houston, I think when I landed in Dallas, I had a layover in Dallas. That's when he was basically like, he don't want to talk to me or whatever. I was just like, you know, I'm gonna still keep it cute out of respect for him, because I know I'm gonna be posting these videos. I know Dee Dee gonna be posting videos. I know my boo Triple and her boo is gonna be watching our stories like a hawk. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm gonna still keep it cute. I'm gonna turn up, but I'm gonna still keep it cute though, because I know he probably just mad we gonna make up and we gonna be talking again. So she was asking me to twerk for her on her phone. And I'm like, ooh, girl, like, I need to put my panties on first before I twerk. This skirt hella short. And she was like, girl, you don't need no panties. We in Houston. Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, nah, girl, like, I gotta keep it cute. So she was really just asking me a lot of questions and just like really in my face. That's personally how I felt. Now, whoever see it any different, fine. But it's in the video footage. I don't need to make this shit up. It's in the video footage. So, again, I'm on my live. Y'all see us turning up in a live or whatever. She was posting videos and pictures of all of us on her Instagram, Lena. Now, I didn't even know Lena's Instagram. I didn't even know hers. Like I said, that was my first time meeting her. Everything go cool, y'all. We get to the brunch spot, and my boo is calling and texting me out of nowhere. And I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna be arguing with you. I don't want to do this toxic stuff. I'm on this trip. I'm on a girl's trip. I'm having fun. I don't know. Well, like, what's up? He like, I need to talk to you. I need to tell you something. So mind you, by the time, we landed, 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 by got to the Airbnb and changed and went to brunch. I'ma say almost like 5-6 hours had passed, right? So we get to the brunch spot. It's now about, I don't know, let's just say 3-4 o'clock. We landed around 7-8 a.m. Do the math. I don't know if I'm doing the right math. We get to the brunch spot. We having a good time. My boo calling and texting me or whatever. So I think before I actually went outside to go talk to him on the phone, I had ordered my food and like the drink I was gonna get. So I ordered my food and drinks, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be right back. I go to the car, I'm sitting in the car, and I call him, I'm like, what's up? Like, I don't wanna argue, what's going on? He's just like, how do you know Lena? I'm like, I don't know her. I just met her today. I don't know her. That's Kiki's friend. I don't know. He like, oh, cause that's crazy. I'm trying to tell you something. You're not answering and texting me back. I'm like, what are you trying to tell me? He's like, Lena messaged him on Instagram earlier when she first landed in Houston. It was like, oh, I'm in Houston. When I get back from Houston, is you gonna let me see you, or can I see you? I don't know. I can't remember everything word for word, but it was something like that he was saying, that this girl was saying. So I guess the girl had asked for his number, and he responded to her and was like, what's yours? So they got on the phone. This was earlier when she first landed in Houston. I think I landed at 8 a.m. so they landed at 7 a.m. So I don't know if the conversation him and her had was before I landed or when I landed, because like I told y'all, she was on the phone at some point when I had got there, but I don't know at what point that him and her got on the phone. So they got on the phone and had a conversation. So he basically said the conversation went as such. They got on the phone and she was like, oh, you gonna let me see you when I come back? And he was just, I forget what he said. He said like, oh, that's crazy that you in Houston when my bitch or my girl is in Houston too, or finna be in Houston too. And I guess she was like, oh, who your girl, or who you talk to or whatever. He was like, oh, Shayla. Now I don't know if she knew who I was yet at that point. Like she recognized like my name, like we was already all in a group chat, but I don't think my name was ever said to her in the group chat. I don't know. I don't know what was happening outside of what I know. So long story short, they had a small conversation and they got off the phone. So he's telling me all of this and I'm like, you lying. He like, I'm not lying. Like, why would I lie? So he starts sending me the screenshot. Well, I guess by the time they got off the phone, y'all, she started unsending messages on Instagram. And the only thing that was left is what he asked her. What's yours? Like, what's your number? Everything else she unsent or deleted or whatever. So he sent me a screenshot of that little conversation they had. And then he sent me a screenshot of the call log of the phone conversation him and her had. And I'm like, what? I'm like, that's crazy. I'm like, that's crazy. He like, yeah. And I'm like, how do you even know I'm with Lena? He like, because she's posting videos and pictures of you on her Instagram story. I said, oh, that's crazy. So when he sent me the screenshot of their conversation on Instagram, I go look at her Instagram and it's, of course, pictures and videos of me on her Instagram. Now, I'm not going to say that's weird, but I don't know. It was just like, okay, why is she posting videos and pictures of, like, she was posting videos and pictures of everyone on her Instagram story, but I don't know you. Why are you posting like just straight pictures and videos of me on Instagram or whatever? And then it was like pictures and videos where it was just making it look like I was just being thotty. Well, I was doing a little twerk here and there, but I don't know. That part don't even really matter. So anyways, y'all, I'm like, so in my mind, I get off the phone with him. I'm like, is that why she like trying to be all like super buddy with me. I'm like, maybe it's just a coincidence. Like, how would she know I talked to him though? I don't know her. I don't think Kiki know him. Only Dee Dee know I deal with him. So like, I'm just like, I don't know, maybe it's just like a huge coincidence, y'all. So I go back inside and I see Dee Dee, she's walking to like the bathroom or something. So I grab her, I'm like, girl, come here. And we go in the bathroom together. I'm like, bitch, tell me why Triple just called me and I ran down everything that he had just told me about Lena. I'm like, bitch, that crazy. Like, what the hell? Like I was wondering why she was just being hecka extra friendly with me and like all in my face and taking pictures and videos of me. I'm like, oh my God, like I think she kind of like, I don't know, like is she trying to be funny or something? She was like, oh hell no. So I'm showing her, like, I'm like, yeah, he sent me screenshots and everything. I'm like, oh my God, like it's like, this is crazy. She like, well, like, oh, hell nah. Like, you want me to go out there and say something? I'll slap that bitch. Woo. I'm like, nah, don't say nothing. I don't want to start no drama. I don't know her like that. I don't know what type of time she be on. I don't want to start no drama. I just want to have fun. Like, it's not even that deep. I don't even think she know that I fuck with him. So it's not even, you know what I'm saying? Me not thinking, of course, if she follow him on Instagram or be looking at his Instagram story, she maybe at some point saw me on his story. I don't know. I didn't even think about that at the time. I don't know. So y'all, we come back in and me and Dee Dee, we just like giggling off to the side, like, cause it's like we know something. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just like me and Dee Dee, we like it just is funny. Like it just is funny. And this is what's making me mad about Dee Dee, because I don't know what the hell she over there telling them or not, but she literally said that shit. Like, I slapped that bitch. Like, I'm on whatever you on. And when we got to the table, we over here making side jokes and laughs and shit about the shit. Like, I'm so fucking confused. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, I'm like, whatever. So y'all, we get our food, we eating our food, and you can just tell like the energy kind of different between me and Lena, because it's just like, I feel like she knew I knew at that point, because I was just kind of being like a little drier with her. I'm still lit with everybody, but I'm kind of like drier with her. But I have video footages of everything. If y'all, like I said, go to my Instagram, watch my lives, you can kind of see the shit happening in live time, for real. So I was like, because us going to Houston is because it was Kiki's birthday coming up. She a Taurus too, and Lena was a Taurus too. So it was like Taurus season. We all turned up. So I was like, okay, Kiki, I'm gonna pay for your meal since it's your birthday. So yeah, y'all, we finished up the brunch or whatever. We feeling good. We ate. The food was good. We tipsy. We had drinks, smoked some hookah. We get back in the you know, the the rental. Now my boo Triple start calling. So I get on the phone with him. At first everybody was like, don't answer. So I answered. Me and him have a little conversation. I'm like, I'm in the car. We finna go back to the Airbnb. I'll call you when I get back to the Airbnb. Now my phone is connected because I'm playing music off my phone because I'm driving. I got my GPS. I had the Apple CarPlay. So they could obviously see who was calling me. So y'all, we get back to the Airbnb. Everybody go inside. And then I go back outside to get in the rental and call my boo, because we all finna change and get ready to do our next event. Now we was supposed to go do an activity, but we ended up not doing an activity. People didn't want to pay for certain things or do certain things, and it was kind of late to do certain things. So we just was like, you know what, let's just go back to the Airbnb. We all get showered up and change for us to go out to the club tonight. So I'm like, I'm gonna let them all do their thing and shower and change, and then I'll come in there and do my little thing after everybody do their thing. So I'm in the car, I'm on the phone with Triple, and he's just like, now mind y'all, I do want to tell y'all this. Y'all know Dee Dee is younger than me. Dee Dee is 24. Kiki and Lena And one of the sisters, I think they like 23. And then I think one of the other sisters was like 22. So y'all, they younger than me. They're younger than me. The only reason why I was okay with going out somewhere with them and they're younger than me, because I've hung out with them before. Like with my bestie, I went outside with them before. And the only reason why I'm around girls that age anyway is because of Dee. Dee was like family to me. So it's like, okay, these your friends. Okay, these like y'all my little sissies. Like, you feel me? Cool. But when I'm talking about boo, he's just like, you out there with them young ass bitches, like that don't look right. And I'm just like, okay, but it's just like a trick. Like, it's not that deep. Like, I know them, I've hung out with them, we all cool, it's not that deep. He's just like, I just think it's weird. I don't know, he was just like saying a bunch of stuff. Let's just move past that. Now, as I'm sitting in the car, y'all, me and him, I'm just telling him, I'm like, look, you giving me the vibes where it's like you trying to like make me upset to like low-key ruin my trip. I'm like, I get it about the girl, the Lena thing, but I'm just like, I'm trying to have a good time. Like, I don't want to be arguing with you and going back and forth with you. Don't ruin this trip for me. Like, please don't. So I'm in the car sitting talking to him on the phone for like an hour or so, y'all. I had to been in that rental sitting talking to him for a good minute about the whole situation. So I get out the rental eventually. I'm like, okay, well, I'm about to go inside and change because we often get ready to go out. So I don't know. So I'm still on the phone with him, but I'm walking to go back into the Airbnb. As I'm walking to go back into the Airbnb, Lena comes outside and she was like, oh, you can get off the phone with that nigga so me and you can have a conversation. And I'm like, excuse me? Huh? Boo-boo, Bookie, I don't know you like that. So I don't know if she was coming off hostile, friendly, what. This is my first day meeting you. I only know you for 8 hours at this point, boo. You don't walk up to nobody you just met and tell them to get off the phone and you and them need to have a conversation. So I'm like, why the hell is she coming at me like this? Like, girl, what? Like, no. I'm like, girl, no, I'm cool. Like, I'm good. Like, no, I'm good. So I'm still on the phone with Triple. Like, it's awkward now. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell is going on? Like, why is she coming up on me like that? I'm just like, I don't know what the hell is going on. Like, did something happen in the house? Like, everybody okay? Like, why she coming up on me like that? So I'm like, girl, no, I'm cool. So she like standing there for a minute and I'm standing there for a minute because I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Like, So she said something like, I don't know what a nigga telling you, but niggas be lying or something like that. Niggas lying on my name because I got a man. So I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, I see what's going on here. Dee must have went and said something after I told her ass not to say nothing. Now, mind you, when Triple, my boo at the time, he told me not to say nothing. And I shouldn't have said nothing. But then I'm glad I said something to Dee because it just, what I needed to know about everything and everybody just was exposed. Okay, so I will say on my part, that is messy. Like, if you and your boo is having a conversation and then he tell you something and he tell you not to say nothing, you shouldn't say nothing, because that's like me telling him something and I tell him don't go tell nobody, and he do. I'm gonna be upset. You know what I'm saying? So I will take accountability on that part. Yes, I should have just kept that between me and him. I shouldn't have went and told Dee. But I'm thinking Dee is like family to me. This is my girl. I could trust her. She know I don't know these people like that. These are her friends. So why would she go back and say something and start drama? Because I already knew it would start unnecessary drama that wasn't necessary. You know what I'm saying? So I go back and I sit back in the rental and I'm telling Triple, I'm like, why did Lena just come up to me and I told him what she said. He was like, did you say something to somebody? I said, well, I said something to Dee Dee. He was like, see, this is why I told you not to say nothing. Whoopty whoop. So now me and him kind of going back and forth because now he mad. And I'm just like, man, it is what it is. It's not even that deep. Like, I don't know why you mad for. You should have told me if you did. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, man, this is just a lot going on. Like, this is just too much. Like, what? I only been out here for 8 hours. It's too much going on. Like, goddamn. Mind y'all, it's my first time being back in Texas since I've been back to Texas since I was a kid. Y'all know my traumatic story of living in Texas. My dad kidnapped me when I was a child and took me to Texas, me and my sister, to be out there with his mom. And shortly after we had arrived out there, he had went to jail. I was small as hell. I was like 2 years old. My sister was probably 3, and we stayed with our evil grandma for like years and was abused and treated badly and all that kind of stuff. So it's my first time being back in Texas since I was like 7, 8 years old, and I was already going through a lot of stuff with home life and my bestie and just all other kind of stuff. So I'm already coming to Houston as an emotional wreck. I should have just set my ass at home. So yeah, I'm back in the car, me and him going back and forth, and I'm just like, bro, this is too much. So I'm just like, let me just call you back. Like, let me just go inside, take a shower, and like, this is, because this is just getting out of control too quick, too fast. So I go back inside, y'all, and my suitcase was in the living room because, like I said, when we first got down there, the housekeeping was cleaning up, so we could, some of the rooms we couldn't put our stuff in, and I just wanted, I don't know, I just had my stuff in the living room. So I'm like in the living room going through my suitcase, like getting my clothes out that I'm aware to go out to the club, and then I'm getting some of my dirty clothes because it had a wash machine. I was gonna wash some of my dirty clothes I needed to wash. Okay, cool. So as I'm in my suitcase, Lena comes and she's like standing over me, and she was just like, she was like, that bitch ass nigga lying on me. I don't even know him. I don't talk to him. I don't know what he telling you. He a bitch ass nigga for lying and woo woo woo, just saying like hella stuff. So I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, I don't care. I don't want to talk about it. Like, you feel me? You're telling me you don't know him and he's lying, but he already sent me the screenshots and stuff. So now it's making me look at you even weirder, because at first I'm just thinking like it's a coincidence. She don't know I talked to him. If you know what I'm saying, it's just a coincidence that all of this is happening. You reached out to a guy I'm talking to on a day that we all finna be in Houston together. I'm thinking it's just a big ass coincidence. But now you sitting up here trying to convince me that he's lying when he sent me the screenshots. Like, y'all was on the phone. Y'all was messaging each other on Instagram. So why are you sitting up here telling me you don't know him? He a bitch ass nigga. He lying. Da 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 da. And I don't need to be pressed or stressing over a fuck nigga like him or whatever, or something like that. So y'all, I'm mad. When I get so mad, I start crying. So y'all, I'm tearing up, bro. I'm just like, bro, this is weird as fuck. Like, I don't like being put in weird ass situations, and then we're all the way here in Texas. Okay, so it's like, mind you, Dee Dee nowhere to be found. I ain't seen her yet. She ain't crossed my path yet. So I'm just like, bro, this is why I told Dee Dee not to say something, but I know she said something and I ain't even seen her yet. It's been like 2-3 hours have passed since we got back from brunch, and I ain't fucking seen her ass. But yet Lena coming up to me trying to have conversations with me and saying all this shit. So I'm mad. I'm crying, not because of Lena. I'm crying because at that point is where I realized, like, wow, Dee Dee really went and said something. Like, wow. And one thing, y'all, I don't care. I take friendships so freaking personal, bro, because I don't even make friends. I could have a bunch of friends, y'all. It's not that it's not hard for me to make friends. I just be so selective of the friends that I bring in and I love on and I pour into, because I know how some people can be energy vampires. You know what I'm saying? So me and Dee Dee becoming as close as we did is because we poured into each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was there for me, I was there for her. We was like this, yin yang in this thing. Y'all seen us together all the damn time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my girl. Like, I was around her more at that point than I was with my own bestie. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't on no funny shit. Me and my bestie just wasn't on the same time at that time. You know, my bestie do other things with her life, and she don't live as close to me as Dee Dee did. Dee Dee lived close by me. Dee Dee worked by me. We was just on the same type of timing as that time. We was outside. Like, I'm just put it like that. My bestie was in a relationship. She wasn't outside. So it was like a lot of things that me and Dee Dee was doing, my bestie wasn't doing because she was in a relationship. So in that moment, I'm just hurt because I'm like, I just felt betrayed. It's just like, wow, you went back, you said something, and all this shit going on, you know where the fuck can be found. Where the hell is you at? So me and the girl kind of having like, we're not arguing, but she's like saying some shit, and I'm just like, girl, I don't care. Like, I don't want to talk about it. Ooh, ooh. So I'm like crying. So I walk about the house, and I call Triple. I'm like, bro, why the hell the girl come up to me? She saying this, she saying that, blah, blah, blah. He like, see, man, that's where that is. You around these bitches. Me and him kind of just, I'm just like, bro, this is weird. Like, this is crazy. Like, I cannot, like, in that moment, I just felt hella uncomfortable. I'm just like, I don't know if I want to be around, because now this is awkward. I could see if she came up to me and was like, oh, girl, I didn't know that was your nigga. My bad. But she came up to me and she lied. So now it's just like awkward because you lied. So it's just like, I don't even want to have a conversation with you because you already lying, and I know you're lying. So what is the point of me and you having a conversation? You already lying. Like, this is weird. And it was more so the fact that I felt like at that point, like, the trust between me and Dee Dee is broken. I don't even know these people. Why would you put me in a weird ass situation like that? Anyways, these are your people. Right? Now, if I'm wrong, y'all, tell me I'm wrong at any point in this story time in the comments. Tell me if I'm wrong. So let me hurry up, y'all, because I think my battery gonna die soon. So y'all get back in the car. I'm crying. I'm on the phone with Triple. I get off the phone with him. I call my mom. My mom was like, you know, Shayla, I don't like what you telling me. I don't like the situation. I think you need to get the hell up out of there. Either get a flight home or get your own hotel. But I don't feel comfortable with you sleeping there. And you don't, them are not your friends. You know, those are Dee Dee's people. You are friends with Dee Dee. And Dee Dee just went behind your back and told information that you told her not to tell. My mom, ever since the Shanquilla thing happened, y'all, my mom, she be bugging with the trips and stuff, and the girl trips. She just don't like me taking trips with people, you know, besides my bestie, because my mama know my bestie. That's like her daughter too. So I'm just like, you know what, mom, you right. Maybe I need to get my own hotel, or maybe I need to just come home. I got a lot of shit going on. I'm already emotionally unstable because of other stuff that I have going on. I don't think I'm in the right setting. Alcohol, girls, drama, all of this. I don't want to take out like what I'm going through out on this situation here and people here because of the stuff I already have built up going on already. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, maybe it'd be a better idea if I get my own hotel, because now I don't feel comfortable here. You know what I'm saying? So at some point, Dee Dee comes out the house and she gets in the car. She's like, what's going on? Like, let's talk. And so I'm looking at her like, she's looking at me like she don't know what the hell is going on. So I think at that point I got back on the phone with Triple. So I'm telling Triple, like, let me call you back so I could talk to Dee Dee about what the hell is going on, because this is just too much. And he's trying not to get off the phone with me, and I'm telling him, like, let me have a conversation with Dee Dee. He's like, nah, I don't know. So I don't know. Eventually me and him got off the phone. So I'm telling Dee Dee, I'm like, yeah, Lena came up to me. She's saying this, she's saying that. I'm confused. She's like, I'm not gonna lie, I said something. And I'm looking at her like, didn't I fucking tell you not to say nothing because it was gonna start unnecessary shit? And she's like, yeah, I know, but I'm sorry. I didn't know she was gonna come up to you, because when I told them not to say nothing, but I only told them because I wanted to know what was going on, because I didn't want it to be no drama. I'm like, that don't make sense. Why would you tell them something and then tell them not to tell me, but then you're saying in the same sentence you said something because you was trying to figure out what's going on so there's no drama? Now, I'm thinking she went and told Lena directly. Come to find out, she didn't tell Lena directly. She told Kiki, and then Kiki said something to Lena. But still, at the end of the day, I don't care. Like, that just threw me off. It just made me look at her so different. I'm just like, bro, that's weird. Now, when me and her having this conversation, she was like, I do want to let you know that we was, or... Now, let me not, I don't remember word for word. I don't want to get nothing messed up and somebody be like, that's not what happened. From what I can remember, Dee Dee told me at the airport they was talking about Triple. And that Triple had a girlfriend that Kiki knew because Triple, one of Triple ex-girlfriends, used to work with Kiki. Now, Kiki was telling them that he was still in a relationship with this said ex-girlfriend. And that he's known for being violent with his ex-girlfriend. Okay? So I'm guessing at some point, I'm pretty sure they like pulled up a picture. I don't know. All I know is they was having a conversation about Triple and his ex-girlfriend and me at the airport before I got there. She was like, I wasn't gonna tell you until we left the trip because I didn't want there to be no drama. So I'm telling her like, okay, well, if that's the case, then why would you go back and tell the information I told you? Me and you are closer than you are with any of them. So if you thought the information that was being said at the airport before I got there was not necessary to tell me, why do you think it was necessary for you to go tell the information I told you to them? And now you're sitting here looking at me all innocent like you just didn't know all this shit was gonna get started. You shouldn't have said nothing at all. Obviously, like nothing needed to be said. It was not that fucking deep, y'all. It was not that deep. I don't know Lena. So if she trying to talk to Lena don't owe me no loyalty. Even if she knew that I talked to this nigga or not, she don't owe me no motherfucking loyalty. That's not my friend. I just met her. If she, and at the point of time where she was talking to him, I didn't even fucking meet her yet. She don't owe me nothing. I don't give a shit if she was talking to the nigga or not. She don't owe me no fucking loyalty. What I'm mad about is that I told you something in confidential between me and you because me and you like this. But you didn't think to come tell me that they was having a whole conversation about Triple and that they believe he's in a relationship with his ex-girlfriend. You don't think that was information you should have fucking came and told me? You have me in a situation where these females is thinking that the nigga I'm fucking with got a whole girlfriend. You got me looking goofy in front of them and you didn't think to tell me that? And she was like, well, because you said he in the group chat that he didn't want to talk to you, so I didn't think it was a big deal. I don't give a damn, girl. If it was vice versa and she was with me and a group of my friends and one of the people in my friend group told me that Dee Dee's nigga was talking to somebody or thought that he had a girlfriend, I would have fucking immediately told her that as soon as I found out that information. I'd have been like, girl, it's going around saying that your nigga got a bitch. Like, you didn't think, oh, okay. All right. So me and her had that conversation. I'm just like, bro, I don't feel comfortable. I don't want to be around. I'm mad. Like, I love you my girl, but this shit is weird as fuck. We only been down here for fucking 8 hours and it's already drama. I don't know how to let shit go. Like, now I'm mad. I don't fuck Lena and Triple. This is about the trust between me and you, somebody I hold dear to me. Somebody I hold dear to me. And then it's like you're like acting like you just oblivious to like how you started all this shit. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, like she's apologizing, but at the same time, it's just like you knew this shit was gonna start shit, so you shouldn't have said nothing, but you said something anyways. But you're swearing up and down you wasn't trying to start shit, but you knew this shit was gonna start shit. So it's just like, I'm just like, okay. You know what? Fuck that. I'm mad at everybody because how the hell y'all was sitting up at the airport before I got there talking about the nigga I talked to, Why was he even brought up? Why was that even a relevant conversation for y'all to be having at the airport? So all y'all knew and was talking about, the guy was talking about Kiki over here saying that he got a girlfriend and she know the girlfriend, right? And then Lena go try to talk to him on the low. Like, all that's weird. So of course I'm going to feel uncomfortable being around all these women when they was already at the airport talking about my nigga, his ex-girlfriend, and me before I got there, and now all this shit is unveiling. Yeah, I'm uncomfortable and I don't want to be around y'all because I feel uncomfortable at the moment. Why would I want to be in a situation like that? I'm not tripping because motherfuckers over here making it seem like, oh, I'm over exaggerating, I'm tripping. No, I'm not. Like, no. And Lena was weird for that. If your friend is telling you, like, what the hell, like, how she talk to him when I know he got a bitch, and then you gonna go talk to him too? And then lie about it when I got the proof that you do know him and you was on the phone with him and you was trying to talk to him? And then you sitting up in my face trying to be all friendly? Come on. And so it's just like, I'm starting to think at this moment, stuff is starting to click. Like, okay, remember I was telling y'all about how somebody was sending screenshots of my close friends to other people. So now I'm starting to think, was it Kiki? What? Was it? And I said this to sis, and she was like, damn, it could have been. It could be. But yeah, I bet you she gonna lie and say she didn't say that and she didn't agree to that. She gonna lie. But when we was sitting in the car and we was talking, I was like, damn, it was probably Kiki. It was probably her sending the screenshots. Because how the hell did she know I talked to Triple without sis telling her? Or because she knew who he was when I was posting him in my close friends. At the end of the day, all the shit was still messy. Period. But then I gotta put myself in a mindset like, okay, they in their early 20s. Their frontal lobes haven't even all the way developed. We drinking liquor. You know how us girls get on the liquor. We get to run in our goddamn mouth. But still at the same time, I'm just like, I ain't fucking with this. I'm mad as fuck. I'm crying. I'm hurt. Friendship, heartbreaks, hurt. At that point, I knew, I was just like, damn, me and her friendship ain't never gonna be the same. I'm never gonna look at her the same. Like, it's never gonna be the same. Like, it's not the same. Like, I knew in that moment, I'm like, damn, there goes our friendship right there. Like, if I can't trust you, I can't fuck with you, period. Like, hell nah. Hell nah. Absolutely not, bro. Like, that's a no-go at all. So, anywho, I'm just sitting in the car for hella long. I'm on and off the phone with Triple and my mom. At some point during the conversation, Triple is telling the nigga that Dee fuck with everything that's going on. Okay? So, time go on. Hours pass, y'all. I'm just sitting in the rental. Dee come to the car and she was like, oh, can you take us to the store and get a bottle before we go out? Because I'm like, I'm not going out. Like, I'm leaving. I'm probably either going to catch me a flight home or get a hotel, but I'm not sleeping here. I'm not staying here. Like, I'm not going out. Like, I just think I need to go home. Like, I'm just emotionally unstable. Like, I don't think me, liquor, and all of that right now is a good idea, because this is just weird. So now I could have blew things out of proportion. I'm very dramatic. I'm very emotional, but I'm 50-50 with it. I could have like let the shit go, but at the same time, it's the principle. I wasn't fucking with it in that moment. They end up not going to get the bottle, and then Dee was like, well, can we just use I think it was Kiki. Maybe it was Kiki. Kiki was like, can we just use the rental then to go out to the club? And then if you decide you want to leave after, you know, you can go after or whatever, something like that. I forget who came to me. It was either Dee or Kiki. So I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, fuck it, whatever. So they leave. I'm in the Airbnb. I'm showering. I go live on my membership. And I'm like, y'all won't believe what the fuck happened. I'm mad as hell. I get in the shower. At some point, I'm talking to Triple on the phone. Triple is with the nigga that Dee fuck with. And he like, yeah, nah, she foul as fuck. That's crazy. Y'all probably gonna be friends again. You probably gonna be friends with her again. That's crazy. Like, man, that would be crazy as fuck if you be cool with her again. That's shady. Woo, woo, woo. In that moment, Triple proceeds to tell me that Dee had been pillow talking about me with her nigga. I'm like, He like, yeah. She said this, she said that about you to, what should we call the partner? We gonna call him three-way. He like, yeah, cause three-way and Triple is partners. They cool, they together often. So yeah, three-way told Triple that Dee be telling my business to him. Okay? Now, could they have been lying? They could have been lying. I don't know. But why would they lie about that? I don't know. They could just be some messy ass niggas. I really don't know. I really don't. It was just already like, shit, I believe it. In that moment, it was just like, because what they was telling me, it was just like, damn, well, shit. That's something I told her. Yeah. So now I'm already more like, wow, that's crazy. Mind you, I never still to this day told her that her boo, three-way, was talking shit about her behind her back to me and Triple. Telling all her tea and how she was talking about me to him and all of this, all of this, all of that. So I'm like, whoa. And I don't think she was talking about me in a way like, oh my gosh, Shayla this. But still, why are you pillow talking about my business to a dude that you're messing with? Like, I should not be the subject of your conversation when you with a guy. Why? That's odd to me. So that just threw me off even more. I'm like, yeah, nah, like I'm cool. Like I've learned over the time, I don't talk about my friend's business to my man. I don't do that. I did it maybe once or twice, but I learned very quickly, don't do that. Like just, that's not, you can say certain things, but certain things you should not be saying about your friends to your man. Because if I'm telling you something as my friend, everything your nigga does not need to know. Why the fuck, like, I don't know, am I tripping or not? It's certain things I might tell my nigga like, oh my God, like, my friend did something to get on my nerves. But I'm not telling a guy that I'm dealing with, any guy, my friend's personal business or anything like that. Now, don't get me wrong, y'all. I put my business out there. I do social media. So it's just like, if a nigga want to go find out some shit, like, all you got to do is search down on my YouTube or whatever. But my point is, she was saying stuff that, why are you saying that to him? Like, for what? I didn't like that. I just didn't like that. It just threw me off. So I'm on the phone with them and he's saying a whole bunch of this, whole bunch of that. I ain't even gonna get into it because it ain't even that deep. All I'm gonna say is he was saying stuff about her. And even in that moment, I was like, don't say nothing about her. Don't talk about her. And even they was like, wow, like, you sticking up for her and she did this. She be talking about you like, wow, like that's crazy. Ooh, they just saying wild ass shit. And I'm just like, at the end of the day, just because I fall out with somebody don't mean I'm gonna talk shit about them. I may talk my smack about the situation, but I'm not gonna talk about them to y'all. Like, I'm not gonna do that. And I'm telling him, I'm just like, whatever. If y'all think I'm stupid, because they was like, that's crazy, you stupid. Ooh, you having her back, and she did this, she did that, da 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 da. I'm like, man, whatever. So eventually, y'all, they come back. I get my shit together. I dip. I go get me a hotel. I checked in with y'all. Went live. Was like, y'all, I got me a hotel. Boom, checking with my mom. Checked in with Triple. I'm in my own little hotel. So I was planning on just spending the rest of the trip by myself, but then I was just like, let me just calm down, because I know me, I could overreact. Let me just sleep it off. I'm comfortable. I feel safe here in this hotel. Let me just sleep it off, think about it, wake up in the morning, and then see how I feel then. So I'm telling Triple that. He like, wow, like, you finna be cool with them again, woo woo. Like, he was just so mad that if I did be cool with them again or stay on the trip, like, it irritated me in that moment. I'm just like, okay, and I don't care. If I decide to be cool with them, if I decide to stay on the trip, that's my decision. Like, why are you so mad about it? Like, he was irritating me in that moment. And that moment is where I knew, like, we probably wasn't gonna last. Like, and it's crazy because when me and him together, he don't act like this. So me taking these trips, it was just showing me a whole nother side of him where it was like, why are you acting like this just because I'm out of town? Like, if you went out of town with your boys, I would not act like this. Like, you're just, I don't know, I didn't like that side of him. When we're together, he don't act nothing like that. But he was just showing me a whole nother side of him where I was just like, oh, we probably not gonna last long because I be traveling. I be doing my shit. I got already shit planned to be traveling after this. Y'all know I'm finna be in LA at some own thing. And then I'm finna be in Miami. And then I'm trying to take another trip or two before the year end. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you gonna be tripping like this? Like, I can't date nobody who not gonna be able to like hang with the shit I got going on. Like, I'm not stopping my emotion for nobody. I did that before and it don't know. So cool, y'all. I wake up, Kiki texting, she put a long ass text in the group chat. I don't remember everything word for word. I'll put the screenshot up. Basically, to sum it up, she was just like, wow, you left us stranded in Houston. That's crazy. You would leave us stranded. That's crazy. You would leave Dee Dee stranded. And that's supposed to be yo sus. Woo, woo, woo. You acting funny over a nigga who got a bitch. Da, 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 da. Send us our money. Da, 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 da. On my daughter, this. Da. It's 7 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, what? Now, mind y'all, before I did leave, I had said, if I do leave, I'll send y'all money back from the rental. They knew I was possibly leaving. Nobody had nothing to say at that time about me leaving. So me waking up and I'm actually gone and you texting me this in a group chat at 7 a.m. is crazy. All she had to do was say, Shayla, I don't like that you left us. We could, like, let's just talk about things. You know, if you gonna leave, you know, I do feel like that's kind of funny. But, you know, can you send us our money back as soon as you can so we can be planning to do other things, maybe get another rental or, you know, be using that money for Ubers or Lyft to get around. But you came at me in this rah-rah ass way like, you mad at me for what? When I said I was leaving, y'all knew I was leaving. Didn't nobody say nothing in that moment when I said I was leaving. Now that I'm gone, whatever. She thought I left and went back to California. So I didn't even know what was going on with sis. But sis had my location. So I'm like, why is she saying all this and I'm 15 minutes away? Y'all had woke up. I was feeling good. I liked in my hotel. I was like, you know what? I was planning like, okay, maybe I could do this solo by myself. Or maybe I'll just finish out the trip with them and just feel the vibes and see how things go. So she said all that rah-rah and I'm like, what the hell? And then like one of the sisters or somebody liked the damn message that she sent or whatever. So I'm just like, I'm so confused why she keeps saying that he got a girlfriend. Like, him and his ex-girlfriend do not fuck with each other. Like, I've heard this girl on the phone say it herself. They don't fuck with each other. She want to work things out with him. She want to get back with him. I know they don't deal with each other. Now, could he have been breadcrumbing her or something like that? I don't know. But I've seen conversations where I know for a fact they don't go together. Now, will they still maybe messing around with each other or something? Cool. But I know for a fact that him and that girl, when me and him was dealing with each other, was not in a relationship. He had other shit going on, but it wasn't that. We're going to get into that. So, I can't remember what happened or whatever. So, I think I started calling sis or whatever, or I was calling Kiki. I can't remember, y'all. So much shit was going on at the time. I don't know. I don't want to lie. I ain't even... All I know is at some point, I think I'm texting sis. I'm like, girl, what the hell is going on? Like, you got them over there saying this, saying that. You supposed to be my friend. You started all this shit. When I first told you, you talk about you a slap a bitch and you got my back, but I don't feel like you got my back. I don't know, at some point we get on the phone, she was like, I was asleep. I didn't even know she texted you all that. I just woke up to all this. I was drunk. Mind you, when they had got back from the club, when I left, Dee Dee didn't say a goddamn fuck word to me. She walked right past me and went in her room and laid the fuck down. Now, granted, she probably was drunk and fucked up, but still, I felt some type of way because I felt like as my friend, you seen I was in distress and I was upset about some shit that you started. And I just felt like as my friend... I don't know, just me, I felt like as my friend, you should have stayed back with me. I'm here with you. You should have stayed back with me and me and you had a conversation and got to the bottom of everything that was going on as a real ass bitch. I'm just saying, for me, if I would have did some funny shit like that, I would have felt bad and I would have been like, y'all go to the club, y'all turn up, have fun. Let me sit back with my friend. Let me and her have a conversation. Let me calm her down and let me and my friend work it out. And then we'll come meet up with y'all. Or, you know, let me get right with my friend because I went behind her back. Let me sit back with her and get shit right with her because I'm by myself. These are not my friends. If I invited her somewhere with me and Mina and our friends and some shit like that happened, I would sit back with her because these are not her friends. I'm gonna make sure my friend is good. Y'all go out, y'all turn up, have fun. You know, we ain't trying to ruin y'all time. Y'all go do that. And let me get shit right with my friend because I fucked up. No, she left out with them. I'm looking at her story. She all kiki ha ha and buddy buddy with Lena. And yes, I'm gonna say it made me mad because I'm just like, bro, all this shit is started over the shit with Lena and you going back and saying something and you all out with her and you all on her, y'all turning up. Like, that shit pissed me off. I'm mad as fuck. I'm like, wow, like. And then when you come back from turning up and being out, you don't say a fuck word. You don't check on me or the whole time you out or nothing. Like, hey, you good, friend? Is everything okay? Like, let's talk when I get back. Like, I'm sorry. Nothing. You seen how hurt I was. You seen how I was crying. I was hurt. What are you, like, I'm just saying, I can't expect everybody to do the same shit. But just let me know down in the comments what y'all would have did with y'all friend. Would you have stayed back and locked in with your friend and figured that shit out right then and there and had a conversation with your friend right then and there? Or would you have went out to the club when we gonna be down there for 2-3 more days? You get what I'm saying? Okay, cool. So, anyways, like I said, they come back. I get my hotel, go to sleep, wake up to Kiki, rah-rahing in the text message. I eventually get on the phone with Dee and I'm just telling her, like, that's crazy. Like, bro, they talk about I'm leaving y'all stranded. You have my location. I'm 15 minutes away. She was like, I didn't even know she was going to text all that. And I'm like, yeah. And it's just like, I feel like you not having my back in this situation that you started, bro. Because I told you not to say nothing and now you over here sitting back acting all innocent shit. What happened with you gonna have my back and you a slap a hoe when I first told you about the shit? Now you acting all like you quiet. I'm like, I don't feel like you having my back. And she like, I am having your back. You just don't know because you're not here. We can talk about it. It's not that deep. It's not that serious. I'm like, it is that serious because I told you something and you went back and you told some shit I told you not to say. And I don't like how you moving. As my friend who I'm down here with. Yes, I know Kiki. Yes, I know the sisters. I'm cool with them. But you're my friend. I'm really down here because I'm not here because of Kiki. Yeah, it's her birthday and we cool. I'm here because of you. You was like, sis, I really want you to be down here from everything that happened with your birthday trips and all that. Like, I really want you to be down here. I want you to have fun. That's why you sent me the $100 for my plane ticket and the whole wah. You feel me? Okay. All right. So I'm just like, man, crazy. I hear Kiki and Lena in the back just saying hella shit. And I'm just like, bro, like, what are they saying? I don't understand why they're mad that I left when I said I was gonna leave. I send y'all damn money back for the rental if I'ma leave, but I never said who said I was gone. Now, don't get me wrong. I will say on my part, I could have did better. When I left, I did just dip out when they came back, but I told them I was leaving. I could have sent the text message like, hey y'all, I went to go get a rental. I went to go get a hotel. I'm upset right now. I don't think being there is the best for me. Let me sleep on it. And in the morning, like, maybe we all talk about it. Yes, me being my big ass age, I should have did that. I should have. But I was drunk, drinking, upset, emotional. I did not make the right choice in that moment when I left. I did just take off and left, even though I told them I was leaving. I should have sent a text message and said, hey, look, I left. I'm down the street. I'm upset. If I end up leaving, I sent y'all money. Or woo. Yes, I could take accountability for that. Yes, I should have did that. But the way Kiki was popping at me in that text message was uncalled for. Because you're acting like the situation that's going on is between me and you and it has nothing to do with you. You mad for nothing. Okay? So back to me and Dee on the phone. I'm like, girl, like you my sister. What the fuck? I would never leave you or put you in no situation like that. I told you I was leaving already. Y'all knew I was leaving already. Mind you, when I was leaving out the door, one of the sisters had dropped one of her earbuds in the car and she was looking for it. And before I left, I said, girl, I'm about to leave. So, you sure you don't want to keep looking for your earbuds? If not, if I find it, you feel me? She was like, nah, it's cool. I'm probably just gonna get some anyway. So one of the sisters did know I left because she was up. Like, I literally told her when I was walking out the door because she was like looking for her earbud in the damn car. So anyways, Dee saying this, saying that, I can't remember word for word. We just having a conversation. I'm just like, bro, like, I look at you like family. I would die for you. And for you to go behind my back and betray me and you acting all calm and I feel like you're not having my back, I'm not fucking with that. Like this is crazy. So she's like, I am having your back, blah, 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 blah. Like I said, Lena and Kiki, I hear them in the back, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, tell Kiki to call me. Because, like, I don't know why she all this, but me and her can have a conversation on the phone, because what you're not gonna do is try to little girl me in a group chat. When you got my number, you could have just called me directly, or you could have texted me one-on-one like, Shayla, what the fuck is going on? Like, why did you leave? Like, or why didn't you say nothing? Don't try to little ass girl me when you're 23 years old in a text message in a group chat at that. Like, what are we talking about? So me and her get on the phone and I'm just telling her, like, I told y'all I was leaving. She's trying to make this situation seem like I'm acting funny over this nigga. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga. I don't give a fuck. Fuck him. It's not about him. Like, again, I didn't even know this girl knew I talked to him. And even if so, she don't owe me no loyalty. So I'm not acting funny over the nigga. That girl don't owe me no loyalty at all. I don't know her. If she want to try to talk to him and he talk to her, cool, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Y'all know me. I gets niggas. I might be sad about a nigga. I replace a nigga quickly. You feel me? Like, getting a nigga, it's not hard for me. Like, I got niggas waiting. Can't wait to talk to. Like, that's nothing. I get niggas. And that's a big thing too. Everybody want to talk. She talk to niggas. I don't know why she's so pressed about this nigga. Anywho. So yeah, me and Kiki, we on the phone. We kind of going back and forth. It's not like rah-rah, but like we going back and forth. And like I said, like I see your point of view. She's saying I see your point of view, but I don't agree with your point of view. And I'm like, okay, I don't agree with your point of view. Period. So I'm like, we could just agree to disagree. Like, it is what the fuck it is. It's not about a nigga though. You keep trying to say it's about this nigga. It's not about a nigga. It's not. So anywho. So mind y'all, while I'm on this phone call with Kiki and we going back and forth and she trying to make it seem like this is all about a nigga, and I'm trying to tell her, no, this is not about a nigga, and your friend is a liar. Your friend over here lying, saying she don't know him and she didn't message him when I got the screenshots. So I started reading back her friend phone number. I'm like, so that's not your friend phone number? That's not your friend phone number? She's like, oh, I don't know her number like that. I would have to go look. I said, well, look. But who don't know their friend phone number? I know at least the first 3 digits of my friend's phone number, right? And that's supposed to be your best friend or a friend you knew for hella long. You know her number. You know that's her number. What are you talking about? Where else would I get that number from? I just pulled that number out my ass? No. I'm like, yeah, I got the screenshot. He sent me a screenshot of them two being on the phone. That's her phone number. So before I even went and was doing all this rah-rah, I went and looked at our group chat that it was indeed her fucking phone number. So it's just like your friend over here lying, saying she don't know him, but she know him and she on some weird shit. But you trying to make it seem like, to me, I'm on some weird shit because I left the situation because I didn't want to be in no weird ass, uncomfortable ass situation. And you trying to make this shit about a nigga. No, check your fucking friend because she lying. What are we talking about? Stop acting like your friend don't know him. Y'all was all chopping him up at the damn airport, which means I know y'all pulled up his Instagram and was looking at him or the pictures. Like, come on. Like, stop it. That's why I was just like, I'm not finna even argue with her. She trying to make this shit about a nigga, and it's not about a nigga. It's about a principle. Your friend was on some weird shit. Dee was on some weird shit. Y'all all on some weird shit. And I didn't feel comfortable. So, yeah, I got the fuck up and left because I could do shit like that. I could go book me a motherfucking hotel last minute if I want to. What are we talking about? Because they was trying to make it seem like I wasn't trying to give them their money back for the rental. Like I'm a broke bitch. Broke bitch? What? You hoes only took 1 trip this year. Bitch, I'm finna be on my 4th, 5th, 6th trip this year. Stop playing with me. Let me stop. I get off the phone and me and Triple talking or whatever. I calmed down. I talked to Dee. Everything cool. So I'm just like, you know what? Let me just woosah. Maybe I'm overreacting. Let me just. I got Triple in my ear. Triple was just. He didn't want me to be cool with them. Basically, he didn't want me to be cool with them. So he in my ear telling me like, don't go do nothing with them. Don't fuck with them. You go. That's weird as fuck. If you. I'm like, nigga. Bye. So while they trying to over here think the nigga trying to tell me what to do and this, because that's what they were saying, he telling me what to do and no, I said, man, bye. Got off the phone with him. I calmed down. I'm like, you know what, y'all, I'm gonna come outside. We gonna let's just see how I'm feeling. So I get dressed. I swooped him up. We go have food at this soul food place. It was awkward, obviously. I think Triple called me when I was in the car with him at some point. Talk to him, get off the phone with him. We have the food. After that, I'm texting my girl Brooke. My girl Brooke. Shout out to Brooke. That's my bitch for real. I love Brooke. Oh my god. Like, I cannot wait to come back to Houston, girl. Like, Brooke is a vibe. Brooke was like, oh my god, like my guardian angel. I'm so glad like me and her connected out there because oh my god. So I'm texting my friend Brooke. My girl, I'm like, girl, yeah, out here, we finna get ready to go to a pool party. Like, you wanna come? Woo. She like, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. Now, Brooke, she lived kind of far or whatever, so I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna enjoy the day. Fuck it. Like, I could be around bitches I'm not too fond of or not too fond of me. Like, as long as everybody being cool, like, I'll be cool. Like, everything could be cool. So I dropped them off at the Airbnb after brunch. Oh, we go get a bottle. We go get like 2-3 bottles at the liquor store or whatever. Y'all like, we cool. I'm being cordial. I'm just like, all right, let me just scope the scenery and just see how I'm feeling. Like, I already had it though in my mind that me and Dee friendship was basically over. Like, we not cool like that. Mind you, these other girls are not my friends, so it's no difference. Like, I don't kick with y'all. I don't give a fuck about, like, y'all is irrelevant. Oh my god, y'all, my camera is dying. I'm gonna leave this right here, y'all, and I'm gonna have to pick it back up. So just stay tuned. I wanted to just do one part, but like I said, I don't know where my battery charger is. If I find a battery or something, I'll maybe film the next part. If not, I will film the next part soon. So yeah, so coming up on the next part, I'm gonna tell y'all how the pool party went, how the rest of the trip went, and how things turned out afterwards. Okay, so just stay tuned for part 2. I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe, so you should like, comment, share, and subscribe, but only if you want to, only if you want to, only if you want to, only if you want to. If you're watching, that's really all I appreciate. Everything else is extra, and if you do so, I greatly appreciate it. If you want the extra juicy tea, go ahead and click the link down